is one of the most dangerous men I have ever come across. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind, had he not been caught, he would have gone on to kill further people.
Easter Sunday 2023. Instead of laughter, hymns and the smell of roast lamb, Mercy Island woke to something darker. Ellie Baxter pushed open the gate to her parents' home. The blinds were still drawn. 2 days had passed without a single call, not even a holiday greeting. That wasn't like her mother. That wasn't like her father. She walked around to the back, peering through the conservatory glass, and then she froze. Stephen and Carol Baxter sat side by side in their armchairs, motionless, heads slumped, eyes closed, the kind of stillness you don't mistake for sleep. Panic surged. Ellie grabbed her phone. First, she dialed Luke DeWitt, the family friend who lived only streets away. Then, trembling, she called 999. Within minutes, Luke came running. He pressed the phone to his ear, trying to explain to the dispatcher what they were seeing. His voice wavered. "They're not moving. They've been like this for at least a day and a half."
I'm the friend. They're just
Right, okay. Right, are you with the patient now?
They are there.
Right, okay.
They're like, they're sick.
You're saying there, so just to confirm, how many people are hurt?
Sorry, I can't hear you. Well,
How many people require help, just to confirm?
2. I have to do one.
Right.
So I need to come outside. It's their daughter you can hear.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. So I'm the guy can help you now. Just stay on the phone with me. Just tell me exactly what's happened from what you know, please, just so we can all go to the best care.
Well, we just turned up to the house and we hadn't really heard from anyone for about a day and a half. So we came round and their daughter got here first, and I think they got around to the back, sort of through their conservatory, that they were sitting in their armchairs not moving.
Paramedics smashed a window to get inside. Cold bodies. No pulse, no blood, no forced entry, no obvious cause. Just 2 lives ended, neatly, in silence. Something about the scene was wrong. Very wrong. Mercy Island didn't look like the kind of place where evil lurked. A small coastal community, only 9 miles from Colchester, its beaches had been praised as some of the best in the United Kingdom. Generations lived and died here, attending the same schools, raising families, joining the yacht club. Stephen and Carol Baxter were among them. Successful, respected. Carol ran Sea Splash, a bathroom accessories business best known for its curved bath mats. Stephen, her husband of more than 2 decades, worked as a global lead for operational risk at a major real estate firm. Their home, worth over £1 million, sat on a quiet street in West Marseille. They should have been enjoying their retirement years, travelling, spending time with their grandchildren, celebrating holidays like Easter with family. But inside that conservatory, the image told a different story. No struggle, no sign of violence, no clue as to why. The community whispered. Had it been an accident, a carbon monoxide leak, or something far more sinister? Carol Baxter's health had been faltering for years. She was only in her 60s, but fatigue clung to her like a shadow. Doctors diagnosed Hashimoto's disease, an autoimmune disorder that attacks the thyroid gland. It left her forgetful, scattered, sometimes behaving as if she were years older than she was. Her daughter Ellie remembered silly mistakes, moments when Carol seemed lost in her own home. Concern turned into desperation. Carol would try anything to get better. Across the Atlantic in Florida, a supposed endocrinologist named Dr. Andrea Bowden prescribed herbal remedies, strange potions meant to rebalance her thyroid. Bowden sent instructions through emails. Carol trusted them. Too much. And always, there was Luke DeWitt, the helpful family friend. He'd arrive with smoothies, herbal concoctions, energy bombs meant to perk Carol up. He filmed her symptoms, sending videos overseas for Bowden to assess. Carol even reassured the doctor in one message, "Luke always makes all of your potions." But despite the remedies, Carol wasn't improving. In February 2022, a hospital discovered a 177mm tack lodged in her digestive system. No one could explain how it got there. Something, or someone, was poisoning her life. Luke DeWitt was 33, a computer science graduate who had lived on Mercy Island all his life. To most, He seemed harmless. Odd, yes. Shy. Nerdy. But kind. He volunteered at a soup kitchen, helped with the town carnival, spent evenings gaming or attending Comic-Con. To the Baxters, Luke was almost family. A decade earlier, he had redesigned their company's website. From there, he slipped deeper into their lives, sorting Carol's medications, joining her at the gym, sharing cups of tea, encouraging her when illness wore her down. Neighbours thought it was touching. Here was a young man, still living with his mother, caring for an older couple as if they were his own. The Baxters' children noticed his constant presence but brushed it off. Their parents pitied Luke. He was lonely. He was nerdy weird. He needed company. What no one knew then was that Luke's help came with strings, invisible ones. Strings he was quietly tightening. Because Luke wasn't just a helper, he was watching, recording, and planning. At first, detectives suspected a silent killer. Carbon monoxide. The windows were thrown open, the house aired out, but monitors revealed nothing. No gas leak, no accident. Then came the toxicology results, and with them, horror. Both Stephen and Carol Baxter had consumed lethal doses of fentanyl. In the United States, fentanyl fueled an epidemic. But in the UK, it was rare, a drug reserved only for terminal patients in extreme pain. Carol wasn't prescribed it. Stephen wasn't prescribed it. So how had it entered their bodies? Pathologists found more. Carol's system contained dangerously high levels of promethazine, an over-the-counter sedative. The combination of the two drugs wasn't an accident. It was a cocktail designed to kill. The Essex police officially opened a murder investigation, and in the quiet streets of West Mercia, a chilling question spread. Who would want the Baxters dead? The first cracks appeared in the family's grief when they went through the house. Hidden among the Baxters' belongings was a short 5-part will. Not the official document filed with their solicitors, a new one. This will left control of Seasplash, their thriving bath mat business, not to their children, but to Luke DeWitt. Even stranger, detectives learned that less than an hour after Luke had last been seen with the couple, a transfer of £6,000 had been made into the company account. The signature on it? Stephen Baxter's. But investigators weren't convinced Stephen ever touched it. The picture was getting darker. Luke, the ever-helpful friend, the one comforting the daughter at the scene, had stood to gain control of the business. He had access to the house. He had been the last to see them alive. And now he had a motive. By July 2023, detectives had enough. The will was fake, the money transfer suspicious, and fentanyl patches had been traced back to Luke's late father, prescribed during his cancer treatment. When police searched Luke's bedroom, they found opened capsules, leftover patches, and even a box of tacks, just like the one once discovered in Carol's body. The quiet neighbour wasn't a helper, he was a predator. On a warm summer morning, Essex police knocked on Luke DeWitt's door. The officer's words cut through the silence. "Luke, you're under arrest on suspicion of murder."
The reason we're here today, mate, is I'm going to have to arrest you, mate, alright? And that's on suspicion of murder. Alright, as part of a police investigation, you've been identified as being a suspect in relation to the deaths of Caroline and Stephen Baxter, 27th to 9th of April, 2023, alright? Okay. So I mean, you don't have to say anything, but may harm your defence. If you do not mention any questions, something you may later on in court, anything you do say may be evidence. So we'll be taking you up to Chelmsford custody, and then there'll be a process from there, mate, alright?
He was sentenced to life,